What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Travis back with another video today. And listen, guys, today is a very exciting episode because we are back on the Forza Horizon 5. Yes, yes, we are. So we are on to another street racing episode. Getting through these street races on the map, and like I said, guys, in previous videos, we are very close to the end. Um, So I hope you guys have appreciated this series so far. And if you have, please smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit that bell notification so that way you don't miss the rest of this series as well as any other content uploaded to the channel. So we have a very exciting street racing episode for you guys today. We are using probably one of our most powerful cars yet. So let's go ahead and hop into it and see what car we are using for this episode. All right, guys, we are here in Forza Horizon 5, and yes, we have in front of us a 2014 Porsche 918 Spyder. Porsche, however you want to say it. I say Porsche. That's what way I've said it all my life, so that's the way I'm going to continue to say it. 2014 Porsche 918 Spyder. If you can recall from the last episode, we collected one of our barn finds, the F40 competition. I know I didn't say that word right, but we did collect that, and I told y'all that if I was a billionaire, I would definitely have that in the garage. Well, this is another car that if I was a billionaire, I would have in my garage for sure. Um, I'm surprised they haven't tried to update this car. I mean, there probably wasn't much updating, to be honest. This is a very, very high performance car. So I don't know how much they would actually been able to update, but as far as technology and stuff goes, I mean, back in 2014, it wasn't the most up to date, but I'm surprised they haven't come out with a newer model of this. Maybe they will on the 10th year anniversary. I'm not sure in 2024. I mean, this is, if you can see on the side right there, it does say an E hybrid. So this is a hybrid supercar. I don't know if it's classified as a hypercar. I mean, I'm sure it probably is once we get into the stats. But it is a hybrid vehicle, so they may put out an electric version of this. They may stick with the hybrid version of this, and maybe put out a updated version. But this is a vehicle that I've I have fallen in love with. To be honest, I love the look of it. I mean, just look at the back end of this thing. It's wide. The tail lights are nice. The exhausts are up there in the like where the back window should be. I mean, it just the look and the styling of this thing is I mean, I just love it. I do. This is the 20-year Xbox edition livery that came on it. Uh so I'm sure that if all you guys got a 918 Spider, this is probably the decal that came on it. Um but I went ahead and kept it on there. There was a lot of interesting designs I could have went with from the community, but I just felt like I wanted to just keep the spirit alive with the 20th anniversary of Xbox and see what we can do in this vehicle. So I'm going to back out now, go into the upgrades like we always do, and you can't change the engine. It's the same engine, so all you can do is really upgrade it. So I threw in the twin turbo, obviously. Maxed out all of the engine upgrades like usual, and the transmission is just plain old stock. So the only thing that I really did was do engine upgrades and put a twin turbo in there. That was pretty much the only thing that I did to this thing because, as you can see, all the other transmissions makes the stats go down by a lot. So we're keeping the regular stock transmission in there, so that way we can keep as high as stats and high performance as possible. So let's go back into this. So we look at the chart, a lot of torque at the beginning, and a lot of power gradually going up. Uh, so, so we have a 9.7 speed, a 9.8 handling, a 10 excel, 10 launch, 10 brake, a 4.2 off road. So that the excel and launch obviously is where that big leap in torque comes from at the beginning, with that launch and excel being so high up there. We're working with 1,441 horsepower, 1,347 foot-pound of torque, 3,161 pounds is the weight of the vehicle, and all the displacement there. So I believe this is our very first max level vehicle in the game. Our very first one, 999. You see that green X right there. And yeah, so we're working with a very nice vehicle. Like I said in the when I showed you what car we were using, I would say this is probably classified as a hypercar. I think it's around um it's like 800 or 900 horsepower stock. So now we are up to 1441, and that would definitely classify as hypercar performance. I would say, uh, almost a 2 second 0 to 60, 3.8 to 100, and a top speed of 271.7. So we are going to see some very fast top speeds today, and honestly, I'm very excited for it. So we are going to jump into the little drag strip that we do to see what kind of power we're working with. I'm very interested to see what kind of power we are working with, but we're going to jump into it like we always do at the beginning. And then after that, we will jump into our 3 street races. So let's do it. All right, guys. So we are here at the drag strip like we normally do. I'm started back here on the road. I want to stay on the road this time and see what we can do. Usually, I start off up to the left. I usually start up to the left, up that hill right there behind the plane, and I take off from there. But I kind of want to stay on the road this time and see what kind of number we can put up. So let's see what kind of power this thing has. Let's do it. All right, so set a new personal best right there with the 236.25, I believe, crossing the line right there. So a very fast car, as you can see, but not as not as high as I would say. But once you get up to those speeds, you're getting to that speed trap a little bit faster. But well, that's gonna do it for that. And I guess I will see you in the. Well, I'll see you guys in the first race. All right, everybody. So we're here at our first street race of the episode, and I'm just looking over. We have a Jeep Wrangler in here, a Porsche Macan, Chevelle, 1970 Chevelle MB 190E, Renault, uh, a Warhog, a 69 Fairlady Z, C8 Corvette, LaFerrari. Some interesting vehicles in here. They're all maxed out though, so it's very interesting. As you guys know, we are still on pro difficulty. We will see how this first and second race goes, and then if y'all might be able to see unbeatable. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% confident yet. So let's go ahead and jump into our first race and see how this goes. This thing is so good. This thing handles so beautifully. as we got oncoming traffic right there. Wonder what this vehicle is behind me. Is that the 1970s Chevelle? There's no way it's gonna be able to keep up with me in the straights, though. It's right on my butt, though. I'm interested to see what that vehicle was. I think that was that the Chevelle? That was the Chevelle. Wow. So it looks like the top three were pretty much separated. The C8 Corvette finished in almost a 208, just under a 208. But fourth place finished at a 214. So I don't know what happened to them back there, but wow. I mean, that Chevelle was right on my butt. All right, everybody. So we're here on the second race of the episode, and we are on Cruz del Valle. Hopefully, I said that right. I'm not sure if it's Cruz or if it's Cruce. But we're gonna go with the first pronunciation that I said because it sounded right and it sounded good. So we're gonna go with that first one and hope that's right. So we are in the second race of the episode. So let's see if the grid is a little bit different. So we have a 69 Camaro, a Hoonigan Bel Air, 365 Ferrari, Ranger Raptor. Interesting. We did use that in one of our prior episodes. 04 Honda Civic, the Ford Puma, we did use that. Toyota 86, Jaguar XES, 911 GT2 RS 18. I don't know if that was the one that we used. Mosler MT 900S and Audi RS6 2015. So a little bit different lineup here in this second race, but still going to try to win nonetheless, obviously. Get out of my way, Honda Civic. Yeah, I definitely missed that. I think this is a 69 Camaro, I think. It's an older car nonetheless. This thing kind of gets sideways a little bit. Okay. A little loose in that back end. Might have to use that to our advantage a little bit. Oh. The braking in this thing too. That 10 braking. Mm. Mm. There it is. There's win number 2. Are you serious? All right, well that irritates. That's irritating for sure. That pissed me off. So yeah, he's absolutely gone. Wow. I still think I can do better than that. I'm not taking that. All right, everybody, I'm trying again. That was unacceptable. I believe I can do better. So I'm trying again. I want to get first. All right, going a little aggressive there, aren't you? I'm gonna be holding up traffic a little bit here. I don't care. I'm fighting off this first place. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Wow. What's going on, guys? Giving y'all a little ending to this video. I just wanted to see this thing at its top speed. I wanted to drive at its top speed and see what this was like. Going 270 miles per hour. 271. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was the 2014 Porsche 918 Spyder. So love the car first and foremost. I mean, I always have like this 918 Spyder ever since I first saw it or discovered it or whatever. So I guess probably back in 2014 when it first came out. I I really like this car. It handles really well. I don't know what those cars were on it may have just been the unbeatable difficulty. I don't know. But this car, very good, very fast, nice handling. And I believe one of the anti-roll bars, I think it might have been the rear one, I only had that one on, so I didn't go over that in the upgrades, but I think I only had the rear one on, and the front one made it go down in handling. So I didn't put on the front one, but I did put on the back one because the back one raised the handling. So I did want to mention that as well. But this car, an absolutely beautiful car. I love it. Uh, I'm honestly interested to see if they would try to make an updated version of this. But honestly, I mean, it's perfect the way it is, to be honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked out the 918 Spider already, I'm sure most of you probably have. Go ahead and check it out. I definitely suggest you check it out. I would say it's right up there with the Supra. That Supra, I mean, that the Supra just took me by surprise, right? This one didn't really take me by surprise as much because it's a high performance car, so I expect it to be great. But that Supra, man, that Supra really took me by surprise. So I would say this is definitely up there with the Supra as far as my favorite car goes. If y'all ever see this car again in a future episode, I don't know if you will, but if you do, it will have a different decal on it. But I just wanted to use the default 20-year edition Xbox decal on it. I just wanted to leave it on there. I guess I could have changed it for the last race, but as you guys saw in the last race, I had a couple malfunctions there. I had to use quite a few rewinds, to be honest, and yeah, I came in second for the first try and the second try. I know the first try I ran off the road. That was kind of BS. I didn't know that was even there, and I took the turn a little too aggressively. So I really took second in that first try. Then I took second again, and then I was able to take the lead in that third one. Obviously, I slowed everybody down because they were all behind me, and I wouldn't let them in front of me. So that's how I ended up taking the dub there. But honestly, if that guy would have got past me, there would have been no way I would have been able to catch him. Their turning was just on point, and there just wasn't long enough straights for me to be able to keep up and to catch up. So, um, so I did what I could. I fought them off for the win, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love the car. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be looking forward to that series. Almost coming to an end. I don't know how many episodes there is left in this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. And until next time, peace.